welcome in. Today's practice is all about circles. So we're going to be doing some circular movement. We may be circling facing different directions on our mat that maybe we're not used to. So all about circles, and I'll talk you through as we go through our flow. And the thing about circles are kind of amazing because we usually start our circle in one mindset or feeling, and by the time we get around that circle, things tend to shift. So I would love for you to kind of notice that today as we work through our practice, and I'll talk to you about that a little bit more later. So let's get started in a comfortable seat. Remember, this is your practice, so please take any options given, take modifications. If you need to hang in child's pose, do that, whatever your body needs today. Please listen to it. So starting in a comfortable seat, whatever that may be for you, feel those tailbones connecting down to the earth, really rooting down. Crown of the head is lifting, like there's an invisible string lengthening up through your spine. Let's settle in and take a few deep breaths here. You can close your eyes or just soften your gaze. Now, thinking about those circles, let's start to move that body circling around to the right. Yeah, so just kind of getting some movement there at the base of the spine, rib cage. And one more to the right, and find stillness. And start to circle the other way. Maybe start to notice how your energy already is starting to shift. Just starting with these small little circles. And one more, make sure you're breathing as you're circling, and settle. Notice your presence in our room right now. Connecting with your breath. Let's inhale, take the arms all the way up high to the sky. And exhale, cactus those arms down. Again, inhale high to the sky and almost think of this as a circle. And cactus those arms back down. 2 more times, inhale up. And cactus those arms. And last one, inhale. And exhale, cactus. Beautiful. Let's come to our hands and knees. Facing the top of your mat. Knees should be right under those hips, wrists right underneath those shoulders. Find the groundedness beneath those hands and those knees. Let's inhale, cat-cow. Release the belly, release that spine. And exhale as you curve the spine up to the ceiling. Again, inhale, and exhale. Take 2 more at your own pace, whatever feels good for you today. You can move those hips side to side if you need, maybe stretch into those shoulders a little bit. Give yourself a little body massage here. Make sure the whole time we're connecting and finding that breath. So let's start to find stillness. And tuck those toes. We're going to come into our first downward dog of the day. Well, maybe if it's your first class today. So take it easy on yourself this time around if it is your first one of the day. Knees can be slightly bent. Heels are reaching towards the floor. Just make sure those hips are really reaching up high and we're really grounded through those hands. Let's find some stillness in that downward dog. And bring the body forward into your plank pose. We're going to take our first vinyasa of the class. Take it nice and slow and easy if you need. Let's bend those knees. And hugging those elbows into the sides of the body as you come forward. And lift it up to our baby cobra, tucking those toes. I think lengthen the spine. ourselves up to our hands and knees. Tuck those toes, and we'll come back into our downward dog. Nice, so maybe a little bit deeper this round. And take a look to the front of your mat and walk those feet into your hand. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, reach those arms, big circle up to the ceiling. And bring those hands down to your sides for mountain pose. So really grounding, rooting those feet into the ground. Palms are open to the front of the room to receive. Shoulders are pulling down away from the ears. Long spine. All right, we're going to move through our first flow of the day. Just follow along. We'll do this a couple times so you have a chance to kind of feel it in your body. So deep breath all the way up to the ceiling. And exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale to fold. Let's step that right foot back, keeping those hips square to the front of your mat. We're going to bend that back knee down to the floor and tuck those toes. Knees should be right in line with the ankle bone in this front leg, and reach those arms up to the ceiling. Beautiful. We're going to cactus those arms. And inhale up. Remembering that circling feeling, cactus the arm. And up. Exhale to cactus the arms. And inhale up. Beautiful. Let's bring those hands down through prayer. And to the floor. We're going to stretch, tuck the toes on the back foot. Stretch through that back knee into high lunge. And now we're going to reach that right arm up to the ceiling. Please, if you need blocks, you can always place one underneath that right hand. And you can always keep that back knee bent if you need to. Now, keeping that weight forward onto that right leg, we're going to cross that left foot behind us for a twist. Good thinking, that long, 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 long spine, creating space in the spine for the twist to happen. And now come back forward into that high lunge. And bring those arms up. And we're going to face the front of the mat. Yeah, so you're going to be turning over your left shoulder to face me. Inhale up. And exhale to fold. Nice. So those legs are nice and wide. Toes are pointing towards the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale to fold. Beautiful. Now let's bring it over to the back of your mat. Yes, so my left foot should be forward, and I'm going to bring it into warrior one. Hips are still square to now the back of your mat. So maybe a different perspective than we're used to. And let's open it up into warrior two. Beautiful, that strong, strong warrior. Let's bring that right hand down to the back of the right thigh. Left arm is up. And let's bring it to that extended side angle pose. Beautiful. So we're going to do a flow, circular flow, between our reverse warrior and then our extended side angle pose. Yeah, so feel that circle and around. Let's take two more here. Use that breath. And around. One more. And around. Beautiful. Coming back to your warrior two. Let's stretch that front leg. And we're going to come into our first triangle pose of the class. Wherever you need, if you need to be up on the shin, that's fine. If you can come down to the ankle, the floor, whatever works for you. If you need blocks, please, please, please use them to support you. And we're going to reach all the way up, back to our warrior two. And back the way we came, towards the front of the mat. Inhale up Toes are facing forward. Exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. And sweeping back around now to the front of your mat to warrior one. And we're going to bring those feet together into chair pose. Good, really sinking low. Energy back into those heels, weight is shifting. And come back to your prayer. Beautiful. Inhale all the way up to the ceiling. Exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Step it back to your plank pose. And come on down. You can come up to baby cobra again or to full upward facing dog, up to you, whatever you're feeling right now. And take it back to your downward dog. Beautiful. Take a moment here. Breathing, thinking about maybe how your downward dog has shifted from the beginning of class even until now. Hips are high up to the ceiling. Finding that deep belly breath. And as you go to the front of your mat, walk those feet back to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, reaching all the way up to the ceiling. And bring those hands to prayer. So I like to think of this flow kind of like the infinity symbol. How we have that one circle on the one side, then we get to that middle point, and how do we feel on that middle point before we start our next circle around, yeah? Our reverse circle. Just take a moment to think about that. Think about what your intention is going to be for the second piece of our circle. And let's inhale, hands all the way up to the ceiling. And exhale as we fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Let's step that right foot back this time. So you can bring that right knee down. We're going to tuck those toes. Arms come all the way up to the ceiling. We're going to cactus those arms down. And inhale all the way up. And cactus those arms down, feeling that kind of circular feeling as you sweep up. Two more. Cactus those arms. Sweep it. And cactus. And good. Beautiful, everyone. Let's bring those hands down to the floor. We're going to tuck the toes of the right foot, extending through that right back knee. And then we're going to find that twist with that left arm reaching up to the ceiling. Again, if you need blocks, if you need to keep that back knee down, that is fine. Make sure that that front knee is right over that front ankle. And keeping the weight on that front leg, let's tuck that back knee in for our twist. Beautiful. And thinking long, 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 long. Straight up to the ceiling. And come on back to that lunge, high lunge now. And we're going to bring the body all the way up. Now we're going to face the back of our space. So we're going over that right shoulder. Inhale all the way up. Toes are facing the back of your mat. Exhale to fold. And inhale, halfway lift. And exhale to fold. Let's come over that back foot now. So it'll be your right foot to the back of your mat for our warrior one. Hips are nice and square to the front of your mat. Now we're going to turn that out to our warrior two. Beautiful, very strong, strong warrior here. Feet are really grounded, rooted into the earth. Let's take that reverse warrior. And we'll sweep it through for our extended side angle. And remember that flow on the other side. Let's circle flow all the way up. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Let's take two more. Really think of those circles. And one more time. Up. And back over. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's come on back to your warrior two. We're going to stretch that front leg. Come on into your triangle pose. Again, blocks where you need it. And come on back up through your warrior two. We're going to come to face the center. Lift up. Both toes are facing the back of your mat. Fold down. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale to fold. Let's come on back to the front of your mat in our warrior one. And let's bring those feet together to our chair pose. Beautiful. We heavy in those heels. Finding that breath. And bring those hands to prayer. Now take a minute. We've completed one infinity symbol. How do we feel different from start of class until now? Maybe our heart's pumping a little bit. Try to find that deep belly breath one more moment. So we're going to repeat that circle one more time. I have a couple of advanced options that I will throw in. Please listen to your body and do what you need for you. Deep breath all the way up. We're going to move a little bit faster. And exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale to fold. Let's step that left foot back to that low lunge. Tuck those toes. Deep breath up. And cactus. And up, really finding that circle with those arms. And up, lower body is super grounded into the floor. One more. Good, come on down, stretching that back leg all the way up, tucking the toes on the left. Let's take that twist. You can always keep that back knee down if you need and use your blocks. And coming way into that front leg for our twist. And coming back now through our lunge to our high lunge. And let's come center. Feet or toes are to the front. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Warrior one, facing the back of your mat. And open it up to warrior two. Let's take that flow, reverse warrior. And sweep to extended flat angle. Find the circle with those arms. Two more. Last one. Beautiful. Come on up to your warrior two. Last big circle. Stretch that leg. Reaching the left arm forward into your triangle pose. Good, props as you need. And lifting that right arm all the way up to your warrior two. And come again to the center. And exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale to fold. Now, up to you. If you are feeling like headstand isn't your thing today, let's go for it. Lifting those legs all the way up. And come back down. You can stay a moment if you need. You can just enjoy the stretch here if you need. Whatever you are feeling. And let's take it to warrior one, facing the back of your mat. Now we're going to take it into warrior three. So keeping those hips nice and square, we're going to come onto that right leg. Left leg is flexed behind. Good, arms can be behind you. They can be to the side. They can be in prayer. They can be in front. Whatever you are feeling today. Hold it for one more breath. And come on back down to your chair pose. Hold, hold, hold. Be heavy in those heels. And come on back up. Let's take mountain pose. A moment here. close your eyes. Focus on that first half of our circle that we just completed. Is there something you want to think about for the second side? Let's go for it. Inhale up. Exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Step that right foot back, tucking those toes. We're going to come on up. And catches the arm. And up, feeling that circle, but feeling rooted in the lower half of the body. 2 more. Exhale. Inhale, last one. And up. Come on down. Stretch that back leg, tucking the right toes into the floor. Stretching, stretching, stretching. Knees can stay down if you wish. Use your blocks. And coming into that left foot now, into our tuck for our twist. And come on back down into our high lunge. And open that body to our center. Inhale up. And exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Option to come into that headstand again, or you can just stay in that stretch. Up to you. Come on. And maybe hold it for a couple seconds longer. And open. Finish. And come to that warrior one, facing the back of your mat. And open it up to warrior two. Remember that flow we had, so reaching up. And exhale. Peaceful warrior. And exhale. Extended side angle one more time. Actually, I like 2 more times. It feels so good. 1 more. And over. Beautiful. Let's come on back to your warrior two. Stretching that front leg. Come on down to your triangle pose. Blocks where you need adjustments as you need. And let's come back to that warrior two. Back to your center. And exhale, let's just stay down for this one. Inhale, halfway lift. If you would like to take the headstand, you can again. Otherwise, just enjoy one final stretch here. If you've taken that headstand, come on out of it. And we're going to lunge back to the front of the mat in our warrior one. Now take it forward into our warrior three. Arms as you need. Really flex through that back foot. Ground in those left feet, toes, ankle. One more breath here. And bring those feet together for your chair pose. Last one here. And come through your center. Beautiful. All the way up. Inhale. Exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Step those legs back into your plank pose. Hold it here for a moment. Feel how strong and powerful you are. And you can bend those knees, or you can just come on down for chaturanga. And inhale to your upward facing dog if you wish, or you could stay with baby cobra. And back to your downward facing dog. Take a couple breaths here. And let's bring those knees down to the floor. Open them wide for your child's pose. Alright, think about those circles. We did 2 complete infinity signs. How did it feel in the middle? How did it feel when you were going around the circle? And let's walk those hands up. Bring those feet forward in front of you. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. All right, one more bit of work, and then I promise I'll let you have a restful moment to finish. So let's start on our backs. We're gonna do some boat pose next, yeah? So for boat, I'm giving you a couple of options, yeah? We're gonna come from this lay down position, coming up, knees can be bent, we can hold on, we can stretch and lengthen. Up to you. You can start small, grow as we go. I leave that up to you. Come onto your backs. Just check in with your body really quickly while we're here. Feel those points that are settle on the floor. Maybe find that deep belly breath. All right, everyone, inhale. And exhale up to your boat pose. You can be holding, like I said. You can keep this. You can take the arms up for more of a challenge. You can stretch both for more of a challenge. Take one more breath here. And come all the way back. Ooh, how does that feel in the body? Check in. Let me do this 2 more times. Everyone inhale. And come on up to your boat. And it's okay if you're having a rockin' boat today. It happens. Up if you wish. You can hold if you wish, whatever you need. And come back down to relax. Check in, how did round 2 go? Maybe better than round 1, maybe more rocky than round 1. On this last one, I really want you to think about connecting with your lower core, your root chakra. Inhale. And come on up. Final one. Maybe challenge yourself. If you didn't go for this before, maybe go for it now. One more deep breath. Exhale. And come on. Beautiful, everyone. Bring those knees in. Maybe rock those hips. Side to side. Nice. Check in with your body. Stretch and make your way into a comfortable position. It can be knees together. Your hands can be on your body, not on your body. Up to you for Shavasana. Palms can be open to receive or down to ground. Up to you. Think about those circles, those beautiful, beautiful circles we made today. And again, did you have feelings about those circles? Maybe a change in perspective isn't always a bad thing. Good, let all that energy that we created, that fire, start to settle down. The flame's still there, just a little smaller flicker. Connect to your breath. Really try to keep these last few minutes together, present in this room. If you'd like to stay here, please start to deepen your breath. And you start to wiggle those fingers and those toes. Let's come on over to your left side today. And come on up. Listen. You can keep your eyes closed or just gently soften your gaze. Bring your breath to your third eye. And let's bring those hands to prayer at our heart center. I thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. I am sending you Reiki energy from afar. Let's bow to each other and bring our energy, anything that we need to let go of, down into the earth. And thank you so much. Namaste.